What? Today we are reacting to episode 17 of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. In the last episode, Urahara showed up with the black pill to temporarily hollowify the Bankai of the captains. We saw Shinji's Bankai for the very first time, but at the end, the Quincy's unlocked the Quincy Vol Sternditch. I'm waiting for Rukia to show up. I'm waiting for Renji to show up. I'm waiting for Byakuya to show up because they need some help.
Yeah, I wouldn't be Bleach without another power-up. Last minute power-up.
Exactly.
Like, you thought that was my true power. Well, it wasn't. I was hiding it. And now, thank you. Honestly, thank you for doing this because now I can unlock my... You did it. You know, you're the one who was able to help me unlock this power.
But there was a reason for it this time. And there always is a reason for it. But this time it was that with while the Quincy's were in possession of the captain's Bankai, they weren't able to use this ability. It was the Bankai was blocking them from using this ability. Now, without it, they can go all out. Gloves are off. You know, the little gloves that you wear when you shoot an arrow, they're off. Quincy's, I don't know. That was a stretch. That was bad. Maybe we'll cut that out. I don't know. Maybe we'll leave it in. Anyway, Bambi's in the thumbnail of this week's episode. I'm very excited to see what happens. It just keeps getting like, you know, they get a little sliver of hope and you think they're going to be able to pull through and then something else happens. Yeah. So I'm really curious to see how they get out of this one. So without further ado, let's just get right into it today, reacting to episode 17, Heart of Wolf. Oh! Ay, ay, ay.
ここからが本当の絶望だ。共鳴して羽で散った。いいんじゃない？使いたきゃ使えば。僕疲れるからいらないけど、私だからよ。バンビエッタちゃんは使ってるみたいなの。
The girls.
ただでさえ俺ら消えてムカついてんだから。
Yeah, they just ditched her.
Yeah.
ダメだよ。あの子みたいのに一番使わせちゃ。あの子バカだから。
That girl is dumb.
Bro,
they
don't
said
call
that
my girl dumb.
Is dumb.
They look crazy too. They look kind of angelic. They all have like angel wings and halos. I think Kilgay Opie had like a little halo or something. Yeah, she does too.
Oh!
The way that it like exploded so close to his face like that. No!
She's not playing. She's not playing.
No! I hated seeing that, dude. Komamura. Oh boy. Yeah, dude, she is not playing around. You need to get out of there. God damn.
私の爆撃は防げないのよ。私の霊視を打ち込んだものが全部爆弾になるの。だから、
turns into a bomb.
投げ払おうとしても無駄ってこと。これはどうすんの？ワン、シャー！わしの後ろへ。
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, dude. What the hell? What?
Oh, that's right. He talked to the old dog.
Werewolf clan. This is fucking lit. Whoa, dude. その罪とがの鎖をひとときたち、獣としての罪を受ける以前の姿へと立ち戻り、絶大な力を得る。それはどうすれば？真の像を捧げよ。自らの手で真の像を。
Oh my God.
わしに捧げよ。さすれば人家の術を授けよう。
死神どものためにお主が命を捨てる義理もないし。あります。息を潜めて生きることに耐えられず、一族を捨てて逃げた恥知らずのわしを拾い上げてくれた源流祭殿、クインシーどもの
God damn, the way he went out.
わしはその屈辱を断固晴らさねばならぬのです。
Yo.
Oh.
平子隊長を連れて下がれ。
She's like, yeah, for sure.
No, for sure. Just give gulp.
Yo. Wow. Wow. It's like some Hell's Paradise shit right here.
Whoa, for real.
Oh my god.
She just wants a dog.
Yeah.
She's like hoping that the dog comes back.
What the hell? Armor Bankai imbued with life. This is crazy, dude. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, he's already dead? He already ripped his heart out.
No, he stripped of his life because his armor is removed. But his heart's ripped.
Yeah, he's given up his life. An empty shell. Holy shit.
He's a zombie vampire right now.
Werewolf.
Oh, werewolf. Sorry.
That's insane.
Get her.
Bro. Yes, to avenge the ones that you have taken out. Whoa! That's the most gangster line.
He's gangster.
God
He is
damn.
the ultimate gangster.
Oh, fuck. Wow. Bro, is she? Oh my god.
She might have been taken out right now.
It does seem like she just got wiped out. This is insane. Wow. Whoa, dude, this is so fucking sick.
Oh no. That's it. No.
Come
that's
on,
sad.
man. Yeah, he's done, dude. Crazy. Whoa.
Oh, he's going full wolf.
Wow.
He said, let's be toxic. Get on your toxic shit right now, okay? Oh, he's so cute.
Just for me. Yeah, he's all the humanity is. But Tosin was doing some different shit. Tosin was his revenge was misplaced. Whoa, crazy, man. This is fucking art, dude. Wow, that was incredible, dude.
That was like peak Bleach.
Holy shit. And we
That
still
was like
got some more.
that was like
episode
one
to
of
go.
those peak Bleach moments I think I've ever seen.
It really was, dude.
Like ever.
Wow.
That shit was insane.
Oh yeah.
He's doing the routine checks.
He's just going to get everybody, make sure they're doing okay.
Yeah, she's still alive. When your friends aren't really your friends.
Fuck, dude. Oh shit.
最初のものとは随分形式の違う壁だ。
一枚壁でない分。
ああ。だがあからさまに脆いということは、その脆さに罠があるということだ。
Of course.
手洗い手段を取らせてもらう。
JK.
He really did scare him though.
陛下がお待ちだ。失礼。
He really said
He
JK.
kind of just like bucked at him a
He
little
went,
bit.
got him.
お戻りはいつ頃だい？
命が下ればすぐにでも。
冷圧が2つ消えた。1つは敵。もう1つは駒村隊長だ。
第2ラウンドだよ、来て。
What's this guy's name again?
だあのガキ。いや、小さいおっさんだ。
Come on, James.
God damn it.
スーパースターには第2ラウンドがある。ゴングだ、ジェームズ。
Hey, mister!
ふざけやがって。
Damn.
Hey, wow.
Oh, dude, he's huge.
Hey, ジェームズ。これで確認した隊長格はだが勝利したとはいえギャラリーがないのは寂しいものだな、ジェームズ。
おっしゃる通りです、ミスター。
Fucking James, dude.
あの光は新たなる敵か。どう思う、ジェームズ？
へえ、あんだけピカピカ目立って落ちてきた奴らを片付けたら目立つです。
Someone's coming back.
いざ行かん。遅れを取るなよ。
I
Someone's
think it's
back.
Rukia and Renji.
待てよ。3カウント取っただけで俺らを倒したつもりだ。
God damn.
つもりだ。
修行の成果も出さねえままあっさり殺されやがって。
こやつらの仲間か。
そこの袖なしの隊長だ。
隊長か、素晴らしい。普段なら最高の相手だが、あいにくと今我が輩は最高に目立つ落下物の探索に向かっておる。
隊長2人相手だよ。目立ちたいならなかなかいい相手だと思うけどね。
ならばかかってこい。心配すんな。時間は取らせねえよ。
Damn. It's over? No!
Yeah, of course it is, dude. Of course it is.
その重みこそ恩師の守らんとするもの。恩師の見ているものこそ万事万端万世不朽の記憶と借界、すなわち王の力。注がれた力の大きさに耐えうる器が砕ける茶碗か。
Oh, damn. Oh my god.
What was that?
And he keeps moving forward.
He's almost there.
He's so close, dude.
Who that?
Who the hell?
Who that?
What the hell?
空にどよめくまやかしの囚う心に走る旋律。
Absolutely incredible episode, especially the first half of that episode. I think we were both blown away. Seeing Komamura in that form, in his human
I know.
form,
Human werewolf.
hybrid
half and
form.
Half, yeah. Super sick.
But also just the emotion behind it all, the direction behind it all. It was absolutely like stunning, especially that scene of him walking down and through, you know, the city with the giant figure behind him as he's his bankai as he's like moving. Oh man, and he collapses. It was and cutting back to him, a younger version of him. Just the whole conversation about revenge. I mean, it was beautiful, a beautiful moment.
Yeah, I love the difference between like Bambi's idea of like what war is versus like what Konamura's like vision of like they're two like the what they're fighting for. Like Bambi was like, what's the point of fighting if like you don't survive on the end? Like what's even the point? If you already gave your life away, then like what are you doing? And he's like, I didn't throw my life away. Like this is what you do in order to win. Like I staked my life on beating you people. Like then it'd all be worth it.
It's not about a personal victory.
Yeah, it's not about personal victory or surviving.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
She's absolutely. Like, I'm fighting to live. And he's like, well, I'm fighting for like everyone, the greater good, for other people to live, not myself.
Yeah. But and that's a great point. That's kind of how she's always been. She's been very hot-headed in that way. Very like,
I feel like a lot of them are like that. They're fighting for like, oh, I want like daddy's approval. Like, they're all fighting for
like Yuha Bach.
Yeah, Yuha Bach's approval or like to be appointed.
You could say that Komamura is kind of fighting for Yamamoto in that way too. But Bambi is like you were saying, it's more selfishly motivated, I think,
and even her
egotistically
homies,
motivated. Yeah,
her homies are like not really her friends. I don't know. That was a really sinister ending for her. They were like, let me help you. And she's like, no.
Well, because I don't know, maybe she was just so upset at herself for being like defeated.
Yeah.
And they're like, come on, like, let's just like,
I don't know. It seemed
let's just help you back up. She was like, no, I don't want to. Like, this is so humiliating. This is so embarrassing. Like, don't touch me. Like, don't help me back up. That's kind of how I took it. But I mean, it could be something sinister too.
I just took it as like, yeah, well, like now you showed yourself to the group. And you're the weakest one.
Well, that's a part of it too.
Yeah,
because she's
all of them like realize it now. They're like, oh yeah, you're kind of nothing. Like they all treat each other like similar to the Arankar. It's like, oh, if you're not useful, then you're out. You're dead. We're gonna just discard you.
But I do think that for sure, like a part of why she was feeling that way is because now when she does come back to be a part of this group, they're not going to give her the same respect, or she's gonna. No. They're not going to give her any respect. I mean, you know, she's going to be the one that got defeated. She's going to be the weakest link, and she's gonna hate that. But the also, like, you made a great point about how they both see Bambi and Komamura see war, but also the Tosin and Komamura revenge parallel too. And for me, Tosin, I get it, dude. I mean, for me, he was a character that I always felt like his revenge, it was just so misplaced. And I even think that he began to like use it as an excuse to justify some of his actions. Like he and people got a little frustrated and have gotten frustrated at me previously for saying he was just simping real hard, which was like what led him to do all the crazy shit that he did. But it's a joke, right? I understand that he cared about this person so much and wanted to sort of like avenge her, and it led him to think that he had to do certain things, again justifying like his horrible actions. And I don't think like it's actually, it could be a more nuanced and a deeper conversation, because it is about like that one individual and how they perceive that other person's actions. Because Aizen was a means to Tosin's end to like serve his sort of like to allow him to get the sort of revenge that he felt like he needed to get. And in a way, like, so is Komamura. Komamura, the line of dialogue saying that he should have heeded the warning he gave Tosin. But it's just because like Aizen is Aizen and Yamamoto's Yamamoto. Like they both kind of did the same thing, but because Aizen is a bad guy and Yamamoto is a good guy, like I think one was more noble than the other.
It's that, but it's also just like much deeper than that, because I mean the big dog on campus, the big dog that ended up like eating his heart, was like saying that like, oh yeah, like you've been running from like what you really are. And like I guess werewolves are spiteful. I guess they seek revenge out, and they don't stop. Yeah, they're beasts of revenge. So that's why he's like, oh yeah, now you understand like what you've been running from, essentially. Like why you left the clan. Now you realize it all, and now you're back, and you like gave up your life for revenge. But it wasn't that. I don't think the revenge part is way different than Tosin. I just think I
think so too.
Yeah. Completely. Because it wasn't just revenge for his like savior. It was like for everyone that they're doing this to, for everything that's happened, like for all, like now in this moment, like revenge for like what the situation at hand. And just wanting to stop it. But
it was wanting to stop people from being harmed. So that's why I'm saying like Komamura's revenge was a far more noble one in my opinion. I think everybody's opinion.
Yeah, it was just like a thread between like another person he knew that was doing
a similar thing
in the sense of like revenge, not the same, but just like in general, like, oh, it's like if you tell someone not to do something and then you end up doing it, you're like, oh, isn't that funny? Like it's just kind of full circle moment.
A full circle moment.
But
even the reveal of the werewolves at all was also something that was absolutely insane, and I did not expect that. Like that came out of nowhere for me. I mean, I always assumed that Komamura was just, I mean, in the world of Bleach, I mean, you got, which Mayuri I think has been explained.
He modified his face and
he's
body.
Like modified himself so much that he's become this like other thing. But I don't know, like there are just creatures and characters that I just assumed he was a dog man. But like having him be a werewolf does make so much sense, especially as you like take the story further into like Burn the Witch territory and just like other countries and their mythologies and how it all kind of stems from like this kind of same thing. Like it's just really, really cool. And man, I loved it. And I'm bummed. Like it was so epic and it was so awesome, but I'm bummed, dude. He's out. Like he's super done. Like he literally
like he has to be done. Yeah.
He literally gave his life.
I don't know how you could come back from that.
I don't think you can. I really don't think you can, unless Ichigo comes back as like a freaking like god and can just rise people back from the dead. I mean, he's done. He can restore hearts. And he's done. So I just think it's kind of like a bummer.
It was an exchange.
We got to see it for a second and then it was gone.
It was an exchange.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, now you just have this power. No, it's like, you give me this and I'll give you this.
And he knew that. He knew that fully and completely. But I mean, as a viewer, to just get a taste of it.
Yeah. I mean, that was his last hurrah, Yeah. I do, all throughout Bleach and seeing him here, like, yeah, this was a really good send off for him, I think.
Yes.
And yeah, he was such a good character. He was so G every time.
I loved him, man. Komamura's goated. We got to see two characters. It looked like two, right? Two beams of light, two
Renji and
themes
Rukia.
crashing. Yeah,
Has to be.
Has to be. Because Byakuya would, and yeah, they would either all three come together, Byakuya would come by himself. It has to be Rukia and Renji that just returned.
Or maybe like Renji and
Byakuya.
Yeah.
I just don't see any other pairing because they were training together. I just don't see any other pairing. So I think it is them two that have, finally come back. And, now we got some of the captains fighting against the luchador and James, our freaking favorite character, James, the best character in all of Bleach, James. So that's going to be really fun to see and to see what Rukia and Renji like, because it does seem like a lot of the Sternritter, they are kind of retreating a bit. Like some of them are really fucked up. And that's where we saw Ishida kind of like coming in to check on
yeah, they're doing like a regrouping.
They're
like
regrouping.
regroup.
Yeah.
Meet me in 10.
Right.
We'll regroup. Yeah. That's what Yuhabak's saying.
So it's going to be...
He sent out a Zoom.
I don't know if they've been like kind of tapped into what's been going on and if they're just going to show up and see like how bad it really has been and kind of freak out a bit or just like get right down to fucking business and tracking these guys down and taking them out. But I'm just glad. I really do think it has to be them. I'm glad that they're back. If it is them, and we get to see Ichigo go through and complete what seems to be like the first phase of that journey that he was on, and now this seems like a phase 2 kind of situation where it was all of these flashbacks and the pupils, at times they look like whirlpools.
Yeah.
Of the Spiral King, him sort of like seeing the history, the past of the Spiral King and absorbing his power to see if his body is able to contain it. It is. Now he's on a phase 2. So he's making moves, he's making progress too, but I'm really I think you called it from the beginning, and I'm really starting to now think that you were right. You said that he probably wasn't going to come down until around the end of this core. And at the time I was like, no way, it's just going to be a couple episodes, but now I think that you were right. I think it's going to be a situation where like maybe 2 or 3 episodes before the ending of this core, like he'll come back. Because look at how long it's taken everybody else.
It's going to be, in classic Ichigo fashion, it's going to be intense.
Yes.
His new power-up is going to be insane. So they can't just like have him sent down and then, okay, now it's fixed. Everything it's good now. We're going into it. I'm sure it'll be a crazy fight.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be him and Ishida because he has to get through Ishida to get to Yuhabak. So I don't know what. I don't know if that. I don't know how that's gonna get resolved. And I really hope. I mean, like these things need to happen, and I just hope that it's not interrupted by like Orihime and Chad being like, Ichigo, you can't, Ishida, you can't. Like it's just past that point. I don't know.
It is past that point.
What what has to happen between them? Like they can't just talk it out now. Like Ishida like picked his side, like, and Ichigo's going to see him pick his side, and that's gonna anger him even more. And Orihime and Chad are kind of like removed from everything. So it's like they're just going to come in and like be the voice of reason. But like that's just it's not a thing anymore. Especially with everything that's happened so far. Like it just there's no room for talk. Like I just don't think, and unless Ishida's just playing, like we said, playing the field and just being like, oh, actually I wasn't on his side at all. But like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that could be resolved in a way that will make everyone happy.
I think it's past that point too. And Orihime and Chad are in Huecomundo still. Last time we saw them training, like they're training. They're planning on entering this battle at some point. And I would hate to see it just get kind of bogged down by them trying to stop them and have a conversation, because it's gotten a lot crazier. It's
deeper. It's much deeper. And Ichigo doesn't even really know. I mean, yet. That's going to be
right.
The extent, but also Ishida in general.
Yeah, because if Rukia and Renji and Byakuya are able to kind of like be tapped in or be given information, that would make sense. But like Ichigo is in his own fucking world right now.
There's no.
He's getting no information.
No.
I mean, he might know of an attack, but he's not knowing specifics and details. Like he is on his literal path right now. So we'll see. But overall, a fantastic episode, especially that first half. Goddamn.
Yeah, that was so good.
Amazing, incredible. But that's going to do it for our discussion and our reaction on episode 17. Remember that if you want to see the full uncut, unedited, uncensored versions of these reactions and all of our previous reactions, you can do that by becoming a Patreon member by going to patreon.com/volume1pod or by becoming a YouTube member by clicking join somewhere next to the subscribe button on this video. You get access to the entire backlog of reactions, exclusive access to things, early access. Check that out if it's something that's interesting to you. And again, it really does mean the world to us and help us out a lot. So patreon.com/volume1pod or click join somewhere next to the subscribe button to become a YouTube member. You can always as well, if that's something that you're not super interested in, then other things that you can do for absolutely free are like, subscribe, comment, all those things help us out just as much, help us out so much and mean just as much to us. So if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing so you can always be notified when a new reaction comes out, and just leave a comment because we love having conversations about these episodes because they are incredible. They are amazing. The only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that is always the same and never changes, which today, Mehgan, it's got to be something for Komamura. He's got the dog in him. He's got the wolf in him.
Where that wolf at?
Where my wolves at?
Wolf Zaddy.
Yeah, because he
R.I.P. Wolf Zaddy. He really.
It was crazy.
I'm usually not into werewolves like that, but
that was yesterday. This is today.
Yesterday. This is today. A new day. Brand new morning.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for any and all ways that you show your support. And until next time, R.I.P. Wolf Zaddy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Pour out a heart for him.
Rest.
Pour out your heart for